By the off chance that y'all didn't know who Vivek Ramaswamy was until now, well, that's him, and surprisingly, he is actually very favorable amongst Republicans.
Gonna cancel Juneteenth? Oh my goodness.
And I think that that should not be how we create holidays. We should not create holidays with a cultural gun to our head. And that's what happened with Juneteenth.
By the off chance that y'all didn't know who Vivek Ramaswamy was until now, well, that's him, and surprisingly, he is actually very favorable amongst Republicans.
Gonna cancel Juneteenth? Oh my goodness. That is... brother.
I actually made a video about Mr. Ramaswamy on my second page back in May. He had said he wanted to raise the voting age to 25 and wanted to basically force young people to complete mandatory service in the military, and if you didn't, then you could not vote. So basically, in the end, Vivek Ramaswamy should never be the president. When it comes to an extreme conservative, Vivek Ramaswamy fits the bill. He'll never overtake Trump, but if there's an event where Trump can't run anymore, he might get those votes. With that being said, y'all, when it comes time to vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. We cannot let people like this become the president.
I would say this, one thing that he said about raising the voting bill, a lot of this stuff is being taken out of context. He said either raise it to 25 or you have to take a test to determine that you're suitable to vote, which I think is a good idea. Because if you don't even understand basic, like the most basic politics, then I don't think the nation would be safe if you're voting. I'm not even gonna hold you, like the world, like we wouldn't be safe. But when he talks about canceling Juneteenth, why would you want to cancel a day off of work? Like, bruh, come on, man.
Absolutely kill democracy.
So I've been goofing on Vivek Ramaswamy since the day I heard his name, but yesterday he actually said that Juneteenth should be canceled because it's a useless holiday. How many black people don't you want you to vote for you? It's like unbelievable.
Wait, what?
He's like saying Martin Luther King Day picked up on all those kind of events. I mean, he's saying the most hateful things. I mean, it's almost like he's like a plant for the Democrats. In a way, it's enough to really make you question what some of these people are actually doing, saying they want to be president when they're steering groups of people to remember that we're voting for democracy in 24. It's democracy über alles, not the Fourth Reich.
Vivek Ramaswamy, who is a candidate.
Everybody's like super triggered that he wants to cancel Juneteenth. Hey, my thing is this, bro. I look at it as this, bro. You get your day off on Juneteenth. Like, it's a day off for you. You can't just be out here canceling stuff, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm not really triggered necessarily. Maybe I probably should be, but one thing that guy said, he's like, how many black people don't you want to vote for you? Do you really, that was kind of racist. Do you really think, if he's a good candidate, he has all these good things, do you really think I wouldn't vote for him because he cancels Juneteenth? Like, that's low-key kind of racist, bro. Like, you think that would be like the push, like the thing that tips me over the edge to not vote for a candidate that I may or may not like? Like, oh, you cancel Juneteenth? You think that would be the thing that like pushes me over the edge? Like, be for real.
On the GOP side to run for the presidency of the United States, took to his Twitter account to denounce Juneteenth, basically saying, you know, it's teaching psychological slavery to our children and telling them that they are oppressed due to the color of their skin. Well, a Twitter account by the name of Ming Lo said, wait a minute now, Vivek, you around here bleaching your skin. Your family literally ran from the Indian caste system, which denounces people due to their skin being darker, but you up over here in the United States of America trying to get white. So it's like, on one hand, you talking about being oppressed because of the color of your skin, but you don't want to be the color of your skin.
No, nah. That's not how it works. A caste system basically implies that no matter what you do, based off of your skin color and or your family's economic stance, you will never move up in society. That's what a caste system does. So no matter what he does, no matter how smart you are, no matter what gender you are, you're not moving up. Point blank, period. It don't matter what you do, ever. It's not happening. That's a caste system. They fled to America Because we are the land of the free. That despite your skin color, you're able to do things. Despite your race, despite your gender, you're able to achieve what you want to achieve. So by you condensing that into saying that, no, you only fled here because you knew you would get treated better because you're closer to white people. That, I don't know if you're voluntarily being a little ignorant when you say stuff like that, but that's just not true. They fled here because America doesn't have a caste system. Believe it or not, we don't have one. A real caste system would be this. No matter what black people do, no matter what we do, we will never get a good life. That's a caste system. But by you trying to compare America to a place like where he's from, that's just not genuine. I'm not gonna hold you. That's not even a fair comparison because we don't have a caste system. Stop trying to pretend like we do because we don't.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, who is facing some backlash because he has called to cancel Juneteenth. Okay, he calls Juneteenth a useless holiday, and that instead, Election Day should be a federal holiday instead. Okay, he says that we're probably having too many holidays, and at some point, right, there are not going to be any days to work if we are making every little.
Let's make every day a holiday. They should have an Election Day holiday, a back to school holiday, Super Bowl holiday, NBA Finals holiday. I'm talking about all the 7 games, bro. We should just make it all holidays, bro. Land of the free, home of the brave. We should just do it all. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Who wouldn't like that? Like, I would. I know you would. A few days off of work. Let's get it.
A holiday. And I want to talk about it because he makes some interesting points here that, quite honestly, I agree with. But let's go ahead and play the video that is so controversial with him calling to cancel Juneteenth. Take a look.
You think Juneteenth is a useless holiday?
I basically do.
Single day voting on Election Day. We will make Election Day a holiday in the United States of America, so there's no complaints about it. Cancel Juneteenth or one of the other useless ones we made up. Okay? We can't have like everything be a holiday, but we'll cancel one of the other ones and make Election Day a holiday. Paper ballots and government issued voter ID that matches the voter file. That is what we will do.
Going back to your election security plan, you said you wanted to have a holiday. You said maybe cancel Juneteenth or one of those other useless holidays. Do you think Juneteenth is a useless holiday?
I basically do. Yeah.
Do you think Memorial Day, Veterans Day are useless holidays?
I don't, because I stand with the presumption of time-tested traditions. Like I said, religion is, I call these things cults. I won't dignify them as religions because religions have withstood the test of time. And so I think that if we made a national commemorative holiday for everything that's important and happened in our history, we'd have no working days left. But I think that the spirit of Juneteenth, we already channel into other holidays, like Martin Luther King Day, like President's Day. I think we can commemorate the spirit of that holiday separately. So I think that we shouldn't have redundant holidays that celebrate overlapping purposes. It should have a distinct purpose. And I think, let's be honest, the reason for making that a holiday was under political duress. It was a political hostage situation on the back of the death of George Floyd. And I think that that should not be how we create holidays.
You know, he has very strong reasoning. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was in high school and middle school, it wasn't that long ago, I've never heard of Juneteenth. Ever. Like, I have never heard of it. And the first time I was hearing of it was probably like 2-3 years ago. I don't even remember the exact time. Like, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even remember the context of which it was brought up, but it was just randomly. It was kind of random. I'm not even gonna lie. So what he's saying is that the holiday itself is redundant. Because the spirit of the holiday is already represented within other things. And you know, that's actually kind of a sound reasoning. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been in school my whole life basically. Up to this point, I've literally been in school every single year since I was 5 years old. And I have never heard of Juneteenth in school. And I'm still like, it's just not happened. Ever, not once. So based off of how it came about, it does seem like, okay, maybe this could be redundant. I'm not going to say it is 100%, but maybe it could be. So his reasoning makes a lot of sense. Me personally, I personally wouldn't cancel Juneteenth because I don't really see the benefit of canceling it, if I'm being honest. Like, it's one working day. Let's be real. It's one working day. If it was more days that just brought it up out of nowhere, I'd be like, okay. But to me, it's just one day. I don't necessarily see the benefit of canceling it. But what he's saying, it makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to lie.
We should not create holidays with a cultural gun to our head. And that's what happened with Juneteenth.
Yeah, so you're saying that, you heard that. Now, some people are calling Vivek Ramaswamy out as being a hypocrite on the issue of Juneteenth, because he posted a video on Juneteenth celebrating it, in which, in my opinion, he wasn't really celebrating it as much. He was just saying, well, it's a holiday, so, hey, you know, because it's a holiday, we should define what it's about, okay? We still have an opportunity to do so instead of making it about grievance, which that is what it's about now. It's about grievance, right? He's saying, well, since it's a holiday, well, we might as well try to at least make it about something that, you know, we could all stand behind and, you know, be united on. Take a look.
We live in a beautiful country. America is blessed with natural beauty in every sense. But the thing that makes our country beautiful actually isn't even the scenery. It's the vision of what this place can be. The place where no matter who you are, or where your parents came from, or what your skin color is, that you still get ahead in this country based on your own hard work, your own commitment, your own dedication.
Facts. That's facts, though.
That's the American dream that I lived. It's the American dream we want to give to the next generation. That's what we celebrate on Juneteenth. We don't just look back and flog ourselves. That's beside the point. What we celebrate is how far we've come. And as a first-generation American myself, you better believe I'm proud of it. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Take it easy and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, so what you have to is Vivek Ramaswamy using Juneteenth as a way to basically celebrate the fact that regardless of your skin color, you can get ahead and you can achieve the American dream with hard work, okay? To celebrate how far that we've come as a country instead of focusing on slavery and grievance, which is what Juneteenth kind of has been about, at least in regards to how they mainstreamed it, because like Vivek Ramaswamy explained, Juneteenth only became an official holiday because Democrats and also Republicans as well too, they wanted to try to take advantage of all of the virtue signaling that was happening after George Floyd, right? So it only became a holiday based on racially motivated politics.
And that's to me what makes it kind of tricky. Like when you, as I gotten older, I'm starting to see this stuff happen in real time. Because don't forget, y'all, we're living in history. So we are the ones like witnessing it happen. So we understand the context way better when it happens. So like, okay, I have never heard of this day ever, but then all of a sudden it kind of sprouted. And that could be kind of fishy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've seen a movie and it was about basically like the black people going to a cabin in the middle of the woods and celebrating Juneteenth. And when I seen that, I got kind of offended. Like I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of offended because I'm like, this doesn't happen. Like it's like someone's trying to push this weird narrative. It's so weird to me. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch this whole video because it's not my video. But make sure y'all go check him out. It's LFR Jojo, and I will see y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this too.